rotate your hips but still have a weak karate punch. This is weak because the hips do not make the punch alone. The legs, the center, the breath, the hand must connect at the right time. In karate, we often refer to the center as tandem. Today we're going to look at how that connection should feel and move. Let's get connected. Welcome to Connected Karate. I am Shihan Sennen Harry. In the first lesson, we looked at the 5 common reasons your karate punch may feel weak, working from the fist back into your body. In this lesson, we're going to focus on the center movement, the tandem, and how it connects your legs, your hip, your breath, and your hand into one fluid technique. With over more than 40 years of training and teaching Go-Juru karate in dojos and seminars, I have seen many students being told to use their hips, but simply turning their hips is not enough. The rotation must be clean, supported, timed correctly throughout the whole body. We will first look at the 5 common places where this connection breaks. Then we'll practice the connection movement slowly together and finish with some exercises to help develop that movement. In karate, we often talk about tandem, the body's central point. For this lesson, let's think a bit more in a practical way. It's the place where your lower body connects to your upper body. When you move from tandem, your breathing, your posture, your technique all work together, allowing energy to flow through your whole body and making every movement more powerful and unified. This is not about forcing tension into your stomach. It's about learning to move from a supported center so the whole body works as one unit. The first problem is locked legs. Many students try to turn the hips with one or both legs straightened and become rigid. When the legs are locked, the stance can no longer support the transfer of movement smoothly. The body becomes stiff and the power does not flow cleanly into the technique. Keep the legs slightly bent and alive, not collapsed and not locked. Be strong enough to hold the position, but free enough to carry the movement. Remember, strong legs are not locked legs. The second problem is the path of the hip rotation. Instead of rotating cleanly, the body rises, drops or tilts as the student moves or the shoulders move with the hips, no separation. That extra movement makes the technique less efficient. Energy that should travel into your punch is being lost in your body. Keep your hip level stable. Let the hip rotate through the center without rising out of the stance. Remember, turn horizontally through the center, do not rise out of it. The third problem is timing. Some students move their hand first before the body can create the energy. Then the punch then becomes mainly an arm action. Others turn the hip, stop, and then send the hand. The hip has moved, but the energy has not been carried into the punch. The movements become separated. In the correct movement, the hips initiate the energy flow and the hand follows immediately. The hip rotation will finish before the fist reaches the target, but the energy created through the rotation continues through the body, into the arm, out into the fist. Think of it like a wave. The wave begins, builds, travels forward, and the moment the wave crashes onto the beach is the moment the technique delivers its force. Remember, the hip starts the wave, the fist delivers it. The fourth problem is breathing at the wrong time. Some students hold their breath, others breathe in while they're punching. The breath should support the movement, not fight it. As the technique connects, breathe out through your mouth and let the core support the finish. Do not become too tense too early and do not turn the body rigid. Remember, soft enough to move, connected enough to finish. The fifth problem sits underneath all the others. The student is trying to make the shape of the movement, but they're not yet feeling what the body is doing. Can you feel if your legs are locked? Can you feel if your hips are raised? Do you feel that your hand leaves your body before the center supports it? Can you feel you're holding your breath? Using a mirror is a very good way to check your body movement. But often, when you practice in front of the mirror, you are in the mirror, not in your body. Try closing your eyes and feel what's happening within your movement. This is why slow training matters. You cannot correct what you cannot feel. Remember, do not just perform the movement, feel where it works. Now we will practice the movement slowly together. There is no need to hit hard or move quickly. Speed and power are easy add-ons once the technique is connected. Start slowly, stay within your body, and remember, the aim is to connect, not to force. So bend your knees, breathe out, push through your hips. Hip first, hand follows, knees are slightly bent, breathing out. Feel the movement through your body. Need to, you can close your eyes. Feel everything working. Take your stance, stand with your both feet parallel, knees slightly bent. Feel both feet on the floor, evenly balanced. Before you punch, feel the center of the body, keep your shoulders down and relax. We're not moving yet, we're just establishing support for the movement. Now make a small rotation through the center without punching. Keep your height stable. Do not rise, drop or tilt your hips. Keep your legs bent and alive. Turn through the center and return. Do not try to chase the range. Clean movement first. Now we can add the hands. Do not turn first and punch afterwards. Let the rotation carry the punch. Stance supported, center turns, hand travels, and the fist arrives with the body. Remember, strong legs are locked legs. Turn through the center. Shoulders are down. Let the turn and rotation carry the punch. And now we'll add the breathing. As the center turns, breathe out gently at the punch. As you return, allow the breath to settle naturally. Start supported, center turns, hand travels, breathe out as you go. Fist arrives with the body. Do not force the breath, do not tighten the whole body. Remember, strong legs are not locked legs. Turn through the center, shoulders are down. Let the rotation carry through the punch. Breathe out into the connection. Now, let's deliberately try one with the hand moving first and feel the difference. Now let's try turn the hip first and the hand arriving late. Feel the difference? Them together and do it properly. The connected punch should feel like a wave, not forced. Here is an exercise program with 8 movements designed to develop hip rotation. Each exercise is performed for 25 seconds followed by 15 seconds of rest, a total of about 5 minutes. First exercise is swinging your arm backwards, focus on your hip to drive your hand forward. Here we go. Big circles, keep your arm nice and relaxed. As the hand's moving past your hip is pulling your arm forward, driving your arm forward. Stay nice and relaxed. Big movements. Try to keep your hip loose from your shoulders and also having your shoulders down. So next we'll do the other side. And we're going to again just focus on this hip pulling your arm forward. There's no tension in my shoulder from here. So here we go again. Big circles. Rotate, drive your hip forward. Hitting the curtain behind me. So big movements. Feel how loose you are through your hips and your shoulders, and your hip is driving your arm. Go back to the other side again. Now instead of going backwards, we're going to go forward. So as we come from here, hip will move backwards, pulling the arm behind it. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. As the arm comes down past the hip drives it around. You can use a towel to add an extra weight and help you stay a little bit more looser. Other side again. Coming forward. As you start getting looser about this, you can start putting more effort in there and whipping your hand through, but still stay nice and loose through your arm. Here we go again. So your hip can generate a lot more force, but again, keep your arm nice and loose. No tension. Breathe as you go, breathe out. Next exercise is we're going to stay nice and relaxed, evenly weighted through your hips. And we're going to simply turn, keep our arms nice and relaxed, and having the hips start the whole movement first. So here we go. Hip first. You may not see my hip moving with my arms, but my hips, as the arms are wrapping around, I start the movement with my hips to bring my arms out. Okay, my arms are nice and relaxed. Next, if you go into your horse stance or shikadachi, drop down, turn, straighten one leg here so you're on 45 degrees. And now we're going to just turn on the balls of our feet. The hips will start to turn. And we push down and my back leg is straight. Back leg is straight. So the movement is initiated with my hips, not my torso, not my legs. I'm pushing through my hips. My hips drive through here. Good. Feel what's happening. Breathe as you go. So, yeah. Next is we're going to put an arm in there. So opposite arm to opposite leg. We're going to turn through the hips, same movement, and then let the hand move. Remember twisting at the end. Good. Twisting at the end. So here we go. Good. As you get a little bit more comfortable, you can put a little more force into your technique. Remember to breathe out. Good. Good. Hey. See my feet. Good. Hey. 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 Good. Next, instead of just turning, we're going to twist, pull in with the hip, the hand to drive the other hand out. So pull in. So we pull in, twist, drive out. So hitch, knee, san, sheep, go, roku, suchi, hachi, kyo, jo, hey. Ni, San, Si, Go, Roku, Sechi, Hachi, Kyo, Johei. In this lesson we worked on what powers that structure. The hip and tandem initiates the energy, the hand follows, and the fist delivers it through the correctly formed technique. Structure gives the punch a clean path, connection gives it power. In the next lesson, we'll take this further and look at what happens when you begin to move. Because many students can punch reasonably well from a fixed stance, but lose their timing and power as soon as they move their feet. After that, I'll guide you through a foundation strength program to help develop your core, your upper body, and your lower body needed to support your karate. Subscribe for connected, efficient, useful karate. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments of this video and I'll answer them as soon as I can. And I'll see you all in the next lesson.